Thanh Le, a Vietnamese origin fighter, has had an impressive journey in one championship. Before stepping into the title bout with Martin and Nguyen, he secured a brilliant victory over Ryogo Takahashi. The fight between Thanh Le and Ryogo Takahashi was one of the most significant wins in Thanh Le's career. Thanh Le demonstrated outstanding defense, constantly blocking and countering Ryogo Takahashi's heavy attacks. He used precise dodges to protect himself and immediately launched counterattacks, creating a highly intense exchange. Every time Takahashi tried to strike, Thanh Le had an answer, making it impossible for his opponent to predict the next move. Despite having his leg caught by Ryogo Takahashi, Thanh Le showed no fear. He quickly turned the tables, using his agility to launch a sudden counterattack that caused Takahashi to lose balance and fall to the mat. After the impressive win, Thanh Le couldn't hide his emotions as he celebrated. It was a special moment not only for him, but also for all his fans. From the very beginning, Garry Tonon launched a powerful offensive, trying to overwhelm Thanh Le with sharp, aggressive attacks. However, Thanh Le showcased his composure and control. He didn't get caught in his opponent's rhythm and constantly adjusted his strategy. In a decisive moment, Garry Tonon attempted a submission hold, but Thanh Le didn't fall for it. He broke free brilliantly and immediately capitalized on the opportunity to counter. With a powerful and accurate punch, Thanh Le struck cleanly, giving Tonon no chance to recover. After the victory, Thanh Le stepped onto the podium. Satisfaction and joy lit up his face as he received the championship belt, a symbol of his relentless effort. Martin Nguyen, another Vietnamese warrior, also claimed remarkable victories over top-tier opponents. The opening round was electric. Christian Lee, young, explosive, and a master of submissions, quickly pulled Martin into a dangerous hold.
Wow, Michael, big takedown from Christian Lee. That's something Viviano couldn't do as Christian Lee passes into the mat. How about this full mount on Martin Nguyen from Christian Lee? A very awkward spot.
But Martin Nguyen was no amateur. With dozens of fights under his belt, he remained calm, found space, and began to counter. A hip escape, a slip, and a powerful grip broke the lock. Martin sprang up like a warrior, regaining control.
Locked in tight. Here comes some knees. Marty is trying to shield the knees. We've seen this before. We've seen this from Christian. He likes to drag down. Slap on the anaconda, legs in the legs.
He predicted an anaconda finish. Then Christian Lee tries to drag it down again. Martin still stuck in this position. A bad predicament for the Australian. How does Martin get out of this?
He's got to fight. First of all, he's got to create a little bit of space on the choke.
Puts the gloves up high, as well he should.
That's a lot of control right there. That was a lot of ground control from Christian Lee. That's got to be a huge boost to his already sky-high confidence.
Did it take any effect on the stamina? Did it inflict any pain on Martin Nguyen? Outside leg kick from Nguyen.
There was two choke attempts, one with a guillotine.
As soon as he recovered the pace, Martin unleashed a powerful kick to Christian's lead leg. The opponent stumbled, nearly losing balance.
Chad is a 19-year-old.
Christian Lee has the reach advantage. I think the power advantage is going to go to Nguyen.
I would agree with you there, Mitch.
Seizing the moment, Martin countered immediately. He closed the distance, locked Christian in a tight clinch. Without letting go, Martin dragged him down, and this time, it was Martin who applied a crushing shoulder lock, leaving Christian unable to move.
Instructions now from the KMA team is Martin Nguyen. Those knees will score for him in the striking category and the aggression category. Martin Nguyen throws those knees continually to the outside thigh, then goes to the inside thigh, ending the second round in which for someone Mitch to put down to apply the pressure.
The bell rang, and unsurprisingly, Martin Nguyen won by decision. Though pressured early, he showed his resilience through sharp counters and total control.
Judge number 2 scores this bout in favor of the blue corner. And judge number 3 calls this bout in favor of your winner by split decision. And still one featherweight world champion,
The fight started slowly. Both Martin Nguyen and Jadambaa were extremely cautious. Every move and strike was a tactical probe. Neither rushed, neither exposed weakness.
Jadambaa, so much strength, so much power. He puts Martin Nguyen on his back. Jadambaa's got those feet with those massive handles of fists that can break down punches in the ground down.
Here's Martin baiting Jadambaa in, waiting for Jadambaa to come forward, and right as he did, right as Jadambaa was throwing that right hand, Martin Nguyen caught him with a left hook, touched him on the forehead. But the interesting thing in that round was the leg kicks. It was the difference between the two, the placement of those leg kicks, how the weight distributed was affecting them. Because right now, if you look at right now, they're standing, right? I don't think Martin wanted to sit, let that leg kind of settle in. Jadambaa's taking a seat. That tells you a lot. It'll be interesting to watch the movement of Nguyen. That's what he's known for. That beautiful side-to-side movement that sets up that big right hand. If Jadambaa keeps kicking that lead leg, it's really going to slow down the movement of Nguyen.
Second round set for 5. Great to see the hashtag championship is trending on Twitter right now. Touch close for the second of 5. Champion Martin Nguyen, the former champion, tonight the challenger Jadambaa.
Then, Martin accelerated. He pressed forward, cornered Jadambaa, and unleashed a flurry of mid-range combos. A left hook, then a cross. Jadambaa backed off, but Martin gave no room.
Vietnamese Aussie. Front kick from Jadambaa. Roundhouse kick to the liver there from Nguyen. 2 Nguyen's on tonight's card. Earlier on, we saw reality TV star beat Nguyen, making a successful One Championship debut, who win over
And right at that moment, Martin launched a precise flying knee to the neck. Jadambaa dropped instantly. The crowd gasped in disbelief. Martin Nguyen once again proved himself a master of timing. When the moment came, no one could stop him. The stage was set ablaze. Both fighters entered. Martin Nguyen, calm and confident. Across from him, Thanh Le, sharp-eyed and proud like a predator. The arena erupted as both warriors raised their hands, ready for an all-out war. Early in the bout, Thanh Le landed a powerful kick to Martin's body, but the referee intervened immediately. It was a low blow. Thanh Le raised his hand, apologizing. He knew it was a mistake. A tense moment, yet it showed his sportsmanship.
Careful, he doesn't want to rush back into this. Take a few minutes, recompose yourself. And that one made me flinch like that sound was. It's not a pleasant sound.
After that, the match entered a high-level tactical phase. Neither Martin nor Thanh Le chose to fight recklessly. They constantly moved, changed direction, varied rhythm. One awaited an opening, the other probed for a weak spot. It felt like a fast-paced chess match. The audience was on edge with every feint, every sidestep, watching two phantoms hunt each other in the cage.
Round kick, double forearms guard. Final stage of the opener. It's been beauty. Great start to this featherweight championship match.
The match now felt like living chess. Viewers could feel the tension with every breath. A low left kick from Thanh Le forced Martin to retreat half a step, and that alone told Thanh Le his opponent was favoring his right leg. On the other hand, Martin was trying to cut off movement to bring the fight into clinch range, where his punches would dominate.
So good at creating those angles. I love that left hand step off, how he turns the corner. He's constantly switching stances. I like that adjustment that he's making to cut the corner.
You can hear the corner of Martin saying, stay there. Stay in control of center circle. Let's keep Tunley on the outside, as they did in the opening round. Southpaw Tunley.
Time passed with no knockdowns, but every second threatened to explode. These two weren't just fighting with fists. They were battling wits, timing, and nerves. And whoever slipped up first would pay the price.
1 minute down. Down kick from Martin. Martin fakes the body shot. Fakes again. Stepping side kick to the knee there. And a fake off the backhand from Tunley.
And that oblique kick is nasty, the way he's stomping on that lead leg of Martin. Martin does a good job of chopping down the legs. That's what he needs to keep. I like that jab. That jab's got to keep coming.
Side kick from Tunley. Martin's going for it now. Duck under.
Tomley can't abandon his game plan. He has to keep moving. Keep Martin chasing him.
This is the power pressure that Martin applies. There's the overhand right.
Tom's also got to keep his guard up because some of these punches.
As the fight neared its final phase, both let loose. Martin made the first move. He closed the distance, trapped Thanh in the corner, and unleashed a barrage. Quick jabs, followed by a heavy right hook, fast and forceful. The crowd stood up in excitement, but Thanh Le remained frighteningly calm. Martin didn't stop, kept pressing forward and striking, but accuracy started to drop. Maybe fatigue or Than's misdirection. Several punches began to miss.
Martin to continue the barrage. And it does. The overhand right from Martin. Jab from Martin. The crowd blowing it.
As Martin threw a right hand and left his chin open, Thanh Le struck like lightning. A straight punch landed clean in the center of Martin's face. The Aussie fighter staggered. Before he could react, Thanh Le followed up. Left hook, straight punch, right hook, unrelenting. Martin couldn't recover in time. The referee saw Martin unable to defend and jumped in. KO. A cold, clean, and shockingly precise finish by Thanh Le.
Featherweight World Champion, Tonon.
The golden belt was handed over. Thanh Le bowed, receiving it with pride, draping it over his shoulder like a warrior who had conquered the summit. This wasn't just a win, it was a declaration. He had truly claimed the throne.